Good day, class. Welcome to Plain Tricks in Mathematics. Today, we want to look at another topic, multiplication of whole numbers, decimals, and fractions in mathematics. In our previous videos, we have talked about the meaning of whole numbers, decimals, and fractions. If you still need more knowledge about those words, you can watch our previous videos on basic numbers in mathematics. So let's start. Let's start with whole numbers. Multiplication of whole numbers. Let's go by way of examples. Like I always say, examples in mathematics are like guide to understand particular concepts in mathematics. So let's say you have a question that says evaluate 244 times 42. What this question is asking us to do is to use this number to multiply this. And to do it step by step, the first thing we do is to use 2 to multiply the 244 on top. And use this 4 again to multiply it again. Then add everything together at the end of the day. So let's start. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 2, 4. Now, when you want to start the next step, you have to be very, very careful. You don't start writing from here. You start writing from here. That is directly under the number you are using to multiply. So 4 times 4, 16. You write the 6, you keep the 1. 4 times 4 again, 16, plus the 1 you are keeping, that's 17. You write 7, you still keep 1. 4 times 2, 8, plus the 1 you are keeping, that is 9. So you can use 0 to balance everything up. Doesn't affect your answer, right? You add everything together to get your final answer. 8 plus 0, 8. 8 plus 6, that is 14. You write 4, you keep 1. 7 plus 4 plus 7, or 7 plus 4, that is 11. 11 plus 1, 12. You write 2, you still keep 1. 0 plus 9, 9 plus 1, 10. So this is your final answer. So solving this kind of question means you need to go step by step. Use this one to multiply everything at the top first. Use this one to multiply everything at the top, the second step, then add everything together. Let's look at another example to understand it better. Let's say you have a question that says, simplify 173 times 131. This question is more complex than the first one we did, but to solve it, we still have to go step by step. The first thing is you write the first number, then put your operation sign, write the second number, and don't forget, always write from the back. Now, as usual, you use 1 to multiply 173, you use 3 to multiply 173, you use 1 again to multiply 1, and you do this step by step. At the end of the day, you add everything together to get your final answer. Let's go. 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 7, 7. 1 times 1, 1. Now, the second number, don't forget, when you want to start writing the second number, you don't start writing from here. Start writing directly under the number you are using. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 7, 21. You write 1, you keep 2. 3 times 1, 3, plus the 2 you are keeping. That is what? 5. The next one, you don't start writing from here or here. Start writing directly under the number, right? 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 7, 7. 1 times 1, 1. Then you add everything together. You can use 0 to balance it so that you don't do a mistake. It doesn't affect your value, it's just to balance things up. This is 3 plus 0 plus 0, 3. 9 plus 7, 16. You write 6, you keep 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Plus 3, 5. Plus the 1 you are keeping, 6. 0 plus 5, 5. 5 plus 7, 12. You write 2, keep 1. 0 plus 0, 0. Plus 1, 1. Plus the 1 you are keeping, that is 2. So this is your final answer. I believe following it step by step will help you to arrive at your final answer easily. Let's look at another example to boost our knowledge of multiplication of whole numbers. Now, let's say you have a question that says 3. Solve 28 times 1000. Now, this kind of question is what we call multiplying whole number by power of 10. When you see this kind of question, you don't need calculator, you don't need to go through long multiplication process. Just make it simple for yourself. What you need to do is place all the zeros in 1000 behind 28, then you arrive at the correct answer. So 28. Place the first zero, place the second zero, place the third zero. And this is your what? Final answer. You don't need calculator, you don't need to go through long multiplication process to get this done. Now let's move to the next set of numbers, which are decimals. So multiplication of decimals. Okay, let's go by way of examples, because examples are very important in mathematics. Let's say you have a question that says 1. Solve 23.18 times 15. When you want to solve this kind of question, the first thing you do is to remove the decimal point. But before you remove the decimal point, you have to count the number of places the decimal will move before you remove it. So decimal will move 1, 2. So decimal will move 2 places before you, because you are going to use this to arrive at your final answer. So now this is now, you can say we now have 2318 times 15, because we have removed the decimal point. Then we can now multiply this one as usual and arrive at an answer. Then place the decimal point at the end of it to get the final answer. So let's go. This is 2318, no decimal point again. Put your operation. As usual, you use this one to multiply everything at the top, and this one to multiply everything at the top accordingly. 5 times 8, 40. You write 0, you keep 4. 5 times 1, 5. Plus the 4 you are keeping, that is 9. 5 times 3, 15. You write 5, you keep 1. 5 times 2, 10. Plus the 1 you are keeping, 11. Then you move to the next number. Don't forget, you don't start writing from here. You start writing directly under the number. 1 times 8, 8. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 2, 2. Right? Then since you have completed the process, you had everything together. You can use 0 to balance this up. It doesn't affect your value. This is 0 plus 0, 0. 9 plus 8. That is what? 17. You write 7, that is 7. This is 4. And this is 3. Right? Now, this is what you have. The 2 places, the decimal point is here. You have to make it move 2 places. You're going to move 1, 2. So in your final answer, you're going to place your decimal point here. So final answer is 347.70. I hope you understand the steps you are taking to solve this question. Let's look at another example to shed more light on multiplication of decimals. Now, let's say you have another question that says, that will be 3. Solve 0.065 times 100. Now, question is also what we normally call multiplying decimal by power of 10, right? Now, this is the way we do it. You use the first 0. You don't need calculator to solve this, and you don't need to go through long multiplication process to work it. This 0 will carry the first number here behind the decimal. So this will move this one behind the decimal. The second 0 will carry the second number behind decimal as well. So, and if that has been done, you have 0 behind decimal before, you write the 0. This is the number you are moving first. That is the first number you are moving, you write the 0. This is the second number you are moving. Because of this 0, you write this. Then you can place your point. You have one number left at the other side, 5. So, since zeros before a number is not important or is useless, then this is 6.5. If you use calculator to multiply it, this is what you are going to get. And this is the easiest way to multiply decimal with the likes of numbers like this, which is power of 10. So, those are the simple steps you can follow in multiplying decimals in mathematics. follow it and you will not have any problem multiplying decimals in mathematics again. Now, let's go to the last set of numbers, which are fractions. Multiplication of fractions. Like I said in our previous videos, I explained that when you want to perform basic operations in fraction, if it is addition, you can look for LCM. If it is subtraction, you can also look for LCM. But in multiplication of fractions, you don't look for LCM. And in division of fractions, you don't look for LCM. If you don't understand what I'm saying, go and watch our video under basic operations in mathematics and you get the details from there. So let's look at an example which is going to guide us in this concept. Let's say you have a question that says 1. Simplify 4 over 5 times 3 over 7. Right? So the question is asking you to use 3 over 7 to multiply 4 over 5. Let's go. 4 over 5 times 3 over 7. Right? Now in multiplication, the right thing to do is to use numerator to multiply numerator and denominator to multiply denominator. You don't use denominator to multiply numerator or numerator to multiply. If you go like this is division, which we are still going to talk about in future. And if you go like this, it is also division. So for multiplication, it is numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So if you want to solve this kind of question, this is how to solve it. You say 4 times 3 and 5 times 7. It is wrong to say 7 times 4 or 4 times 7 or 5 times 3 or 3 times. No, that is not the way to go. To go is numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So this will now be 4 times 3, 12. 5 times 7, 35. So, and that is the final answer. And this is an example of a proper fraction. Don't do mistake. Now, let's look at another example. Let's say I have a question that says, solve one whole number 3 over 5 times 2 whole number 1 over 2. These are examples of mixed numbers. We have explained the meaning of mixed number in our previous video. Now, if you want to do it, the next thing to do, or the right thing to do, is to convert this mixed number to an improper fraction. Likewise this. Then you go ahead and multiply out in the right order. Now, one whole number 3 over 5 is the same thing as, if you want to convert it to an improper fraction, you say 5 times 1, 5 times 1 plus 3. So 5 times 1, that is 5 plus 3 over 5. So that means one whole number 3 over 5 is the same thing as 8 over 5. So this is a mixed number and this is an improper fraction. You do the same thing for 2 whole number 1 over 2, which will be 2. 2 times 2 plus 1. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 over 2. Therefore, 2 whole number 1 over 2 is the same thing as 5 over 2. Now that you have done that, the next thing for you is to multiply out. That is 8 over 5 times 5 over 2. So how do you do that? Now say 8 times 5. That is 40, right? 5 times 2. That is 10. So 10 here, 1. 10 here, 4. So your final answer is 4 over 1 is the same thing as 4. So that is how to multiply mixed numbers in mathematics. Let's look at the last example under multiplication of fraction to broaden our understanding of the multiplication concept in fraction. Let's say you have a question that says, solve 21 times 6 over 7. Alright, 21 is our whole number. So the right thing for us to do is to convert 21 to a fraction. In our previous video, I've explained how you can convert our whole number to fraction. So you can go there and watch the video. So 21 will be the same thing as 21 over 1 times 6 over 7. So the next thing we do is to do numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So this will be 21 times 6 over 1 times 7. And what is 21 times 6? 6. That is 126, right? 126. So therefore, you now have 126 over 7. The ideal thing to do is to take it to a mixed number. How do you do that? Now ask the necessary question. How many 7 can I get in 12? 1. Well, what did I have left? 5. So this is 56. 7 with 56, 18. So 21 times 6 over 7 is 18. So far, so good. That is how to perform multiplication operation on whole numbers, decimals, and fractions in mathematics. Follow all the steps that I've explained, and you will not have any issue solving multiplication of whole numbers, decimals, and fractions in mathematics. Thank you for watching and listening. Kindly help to like this video and other videos on our channel. Make your comments. Please help us to share the videos and subscribe to our channel. We love to have feedback from you. Thank you and God bless.